Welcome back. Before we take a look at the day's business news, let's take a look at the stock indices across the GCC. The growth of the domain name industry, along with the introduction of language options, was the focus as internet industry officials and experts gathered at the first Middle East DNS Forum, which was held in Dubai. Organised in collaboration with the Telecommunication Regulatory Authority, TRA, and Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, ICANN, the two-day forum highlighted the increased importance of the industry globally and its growth in the UAE in particular. Officials from ICANN provided an insight into the industry trends, where it was stated that initially around 22 generic top-level domain or GTLDs were in existence around the world, and more recently, following the developments of their new GTLDs program, they have witnessed a surge in applications, with more than 120 in the final stages of being launched. The project by ICANN allows companies to register and apply for the desired GTLD based on their name, location and industry profession, among other categories. According to the president of the Global Domains Division for ICANN, they have received around 1,930 applications from around the world, of which 61 were from the Middle East, adding that the initiative can act as a strategy for the companies to increase their digital presence and facilitate technological innovations.
What we're seeing is that they're looking now for a strategy where they buy a top-level domain name, build a presence, a digital presence on the internet, and then all of the users that are looking for them will know that when they go to that top-level domain that they are dealing with the actual brand, and therefore they would eliminate the need for doing a lot of defensive registrations in other TLDs. So this is one of the drivers, and we look also for a lot of innovation in that space. There are a lot of companies coming out with ideas and on the way they're going to use those TLDs. And there are a lot of communities, geographical communities like cities and neighborhoods, or not neighborhoods, but areas that have applied for domain names so that they can build something for their community.
Furthermore, there was an increased interest in acquiring domain names in preferred languages, as 9 of the 61 applications received from the Middle East were for Arabic. Officials announced that following the introduction of the new internationalized domain names, companies will now be able to register their domain names in their native languages. Among them was Dochabaka, which means web in Arabic, which allows firms to have their domain names registered in Arabic script.
Having a domain name in Arabic really sends out a message, and that message is that you resonate with our cause, which is building an Arabic internet. It's about targeting Arabic-speaking internet users and showing them that your business is dedicated to ensuring that you can target them. So it's about having your online presence fully in Arabic, and there are many benefits. And so the .shabaka TLD will be the first cross-border top-level domain that has gone to market. So it's different from the country code top-level domains like .ae and .emirat that we see now, because they're restricted to and targeted to residents of a specific country. But this is for all Arabic-speaking internet users, and it's for all entities and businesses that want to target Arabic-speaking internet users.
Dubai-based Drake & Skull International announced on Monday that it has signed a contract worth around 110 million dirhams to work on the extension of Mall of the Emirates, one of Dubai's biggest shopping malls. The MEP contractor said it has been awarded the contract by Kansahib Civil Engineering, which is the main contractor for the project. Under the terms of the agreement, DSI will procure, install, test and commission all MEP works at the shopping mall to be completed by 2015. Located on Dubai's Sheikh Zayed Road, Mall of the Emirates recently announced its multi-stage redevelopment project at an estimated cost of 1 billion dirhams. The The redevelopment, which will include a new fashion district, luxury retail and sports and leisure precinct, alongside new dining concepts and an expansion of its cinemas, will be undertaken in phases, with work on phase 1 already underway. In 2013, DSI was awarded a series of projects in the UAE. The latest was the 403 million dirham joint venture agreement with Habtoor Leighton to provide MEP works for the Al Habtoor city in Dubai. And Dubai-based Arabtec Holding on Monday announced a campaign to recruit thousands of youths across the Middle East and North Africa as it continues to win new contracts in the region. The recruitment campaign will kick off in the UAE and will be targeting ambitious UAE youths, the builder said in a statement, adding that it was committed to boosting its Emiratization policy. The drive for new staff comes just a day after Arabtec said it would build 37 major buildings worth 22.44 billion dirhams for Abu Dhabi State Fund Abar in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, with the developer adding that its workforce has grown to an unprecedented levels, with 3,000 new recruits taken on in 2013 alone. Hassan Abdullah Ismaik, the managing director and CEO of Arabtec, was quoted in local reports as saying that the company has developed a full-fledged strategy geared at attracting local talents to our fast-growing business, adding that paramount attention is given to developing attractive packages for UAE nationals and enabling them to gain real-time experience from our international teams. And Bentley Systems, a provider of comprehensive software solutions for sustaining infrastructure, has identified the Middle East region as their fastest growing market in 2013. Led by Gulf countries, the US-based company says the UAE in particular is an exemplary model for the globe in the use of geotechnology and the place for mega projects. This was among the highlights of the 9th edition of Geospatial Middle East Forum, running under the theme of smart government. In his welcome address, His Excellency Engineer Hussein Nasser Luta, Director General of the Dubai Municipality, said the use of geospatial technology is set to increase manifold. Dubai is currently undertaking a variety of projects, including Makani, the Smart Geo Address project, the Dubai Base Map project and the Dubai Soil Map project, in pursuit of its vision of a smart city as well as the preparations for Expo 2020. Meanwhile, Omar Al-Sheiba, Director General of Spatial Affairs in Abu Dhabi, showcased the capital's Systems Consolidated Enterprise GIS roadmap and Abu Dhabi's ongoing transformation underpinning future economic and social success. According to Bentley Systems Chief Executive Officer Greg Bentley, these projects are showing UAE's enthusiasm for embracing such advanced technologies.
It's a way of thinking smarter that could have been done anywhere. It has only been done here in the UAE, in Abu Dhabi. And it's that level of reach and ambition for technology that I think Expo 2020 symbolizes. Expo 2020 itself is important, but the way it helps us think about it. And for me, as a business person, it encourages investment here, and the investment consists of resources here to help engineers here learn faster and share with the rest of the world, because things are done on a world-class level of advancement. It's not only scale, it's the quality of the project, it's the ambition of the owners, and ultimately, why is that occurring in the UAE? It's, I think, because the UAE recognizes its advantages are going to be infrastructure and the quality of life that that brings.
Given the rising demand in the region and the level of ambition in building mega projects, Bentley said the company is exploring the idea of expanding their reach to educate more engineers and companies. Meanwhile, the $3.2 billion midfield terminal building of the Abu Dhabi International Airport is one of the projects currently in the UAE that is employing Bentley's Building Information Modelling, or BIM, which, according to Bentley's CEO, is an intelligent and cost-effective way of approaching the design and documentation of building projects.
Infrastructure is the way in which we sustain our economy and our environment at the same time. How well we do that depends on how ambitious we are with embracing technology. And technology reduces the risks of the mega projects that we undertake here in Dubai and the UAE, and that the rest of the world learns from.